been playing with me.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They get 7 there in the screen. It'll set up the third down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Joe Tryon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Steele. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Steele.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Steele.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And the Chiefs are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Here's White.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Rashad White.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Here's Murray from midfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. They go with White on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
This would complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Tariq Woolen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in run.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away. Green.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Murray to air it out again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On play action, it's Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Murray again. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. Touchdown Dolphins! Derrick Henry from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board. Now still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's probably what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. So it's on to halftime of this AFC. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Again, it's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.